Hi, welcome to my craft room. This is the soft suede that we did direct to paper on earlier, and I am working with the Attic Boutique Designer Series paper, and isn't this beautiful? I have the dimensions on the screen for you. On the right side, I just made little tears in that side of the paper, and then I took my fingernail and distressed that. And if using a distressing tool is easier for you, feel free to do that. This is our Doily Sizzlits Die, and I put very vanilla and a couple of sheets of just old scrap paper to run that through. Now, when you're running that through, you want to turn that slowly, and it will come off. It fits tightly under that die, but then when it comes off, look at there, almost all of it's come loose. The beautiful wings Embosslits, I love this. We're going to pick out the larger butterfly and one of the smaller ones. And this is that Brights collection, just a scrap. I'm going to be cutting out 4 of these little leaves from this Sizzlits die. I just love this. I don't think I've used it on a video, but it's one that I use a lot. I really, really like it. I like these leaves. And I'm going to show you how to bring them to life. I take my fingernail and I just make a little groove in that. And if you'd prefer to use your bone folder or a piercing tool, feel free to do that. But then just kind of pinch it. And look how it just brings that leaf to life. Be very light-handed with distressing this. You want just a little bit on the edges, not even all of the leaves. And the same for this side that we have distressed. You want to be very light-handed. We want to keep this soft. These are real nice soft colors. This is the Regal Rose cardstock, and I am doing tone on tone. And then I am taking the crumb cake and going over just the edge of this. You don't want a lot. Want to keep it soft looking. Isn't that pretty? Now we're ready to connect our Designer Series paper on. I like to have my base card, the folded edge facing me. I find greater success with lining that up the way I want it. Now I lay everything onto there to make sure that I'm happy with the way it's looking, because at this point I could totally change it. But yep, I like it. I'm having these leaves kind of curve with the shape of that doily. Oh, and anything with butterflies I like. Any other butterfly lovers out there? Okay, Spirelli, and I'm going to show you a little different way this time. I'm holding on to the back. I'm going to go straight across. Each time, straight across. Come back up the opposite side. And as soon as you have that, then we're going to go 2 petals. 1, 2, and across, 1, 2, bring it back behind. And if you turn this clockwise, it just goes so easily, very, very easily. And look at this design with that dyed baker's twine. Doesn't that look pretty? And a glue dot will hold that down, and then snip off your excess. Always elegant. Wouldn't this make a gorgeous Mother's Day card? And I'm stamping right on my Attic Boutique designer paper. I just picked an area that had just very light colors. Then trim this out. And I cut a little V for a banner. And I'm going to really be using this direct to paper. I get a lot of use out of that. Here I just want just a little bit to show behind this Designer Series paper. So glue that on, and then you'll cut your banner out of that piece of distressed paper. Okay, now I'm going to adhere my blossom to the base flat punched out blossom. And I think glue dots for this. I want it to be loose, but I'm not dimensionalizing this one. Now I have already glued this doily. Don't think that that's all the glue I'm putting on it. I'm just finishing up. Be very light-handed. Put little bitty dots of glue. It doesn't require a lot. Now reposition those leaves on there once again. And doesn't this pool party for the leaves, doesn't that look pretty with all the colors we're going with? I think that looks really, really nice. And I want those bottom leaves to go down into my banner just ever so slightly. And to glue these down, I'm putting very little glue right along that stem and just a tiny bit on the leaves. We want to keep those loose looking. If you're wanting to get this Attic Boutique Designer Series paper, that's going to be retiring here in just another day, so I have the link at the base of this video so that you can go right in and order that. You'll need to do that right away. Now let's connect the butterflies, and you only want to put the glue in the center so your butterflies have a little motion. Now we're bringing in our flower. It's looking good. Do you like it, girls? Okay, I think it needs just a little bling. What do you think? Pearls or rhinestones? Which way to go? I think because of the soft colors and what I'm working with here, I think the pearls are going to look best. And I like to mark where I position those. That's totally personal preference. I find that if I use my snips, and can you see how I had the tips open just ever so slightly, I can glide right under that glue. Whoops, I'll get it. It's flying away. And then I'm putting some into my butterfly as well. And after I finished this video, I decided to put 3 up in the corner. You'll see it in the picture at the end. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've had a lot of fun making it. If you do it in baby steps, just little steps, it's not that hard.